Let's do some mildly challenging Balladin Cruci 14. Starting passive, we get a refresher course. I do love the scaling that it can provide. The other passives there were pretty bad, so yeah, let's just stick with that. What does the map have in store for us? Okay, not much. I will be skipping that first store. Not much point in going to it, really. I guess an early orb is indeed on the table, yes. Sure. Look, I've got my 25 gold. I no longer need to stick around in this fight. Just want to make sure that I'm able to pick up any good orb I see. Yeah, ball lightning's pretty good, but actually I do have a refresher course. If I had a fresh bandana, I would take that ball lightning, but oh my. Look at this seed. Instant grinding monstero for this seed. That is cool. Literally instant. Wow. I That's just so crazy strong. It's actually ridiculous how good that is. I'm still just a bit in shock. Sorry, was that a remove into upgrade as well? Damn. The seed is just cracked. Actually, just insane. I'm just claiming the max HP. Like, already I'm almost going to completely negate the effect of Crucible 14. I just didn't feel like playing with Crucible 15. Sometimes you just want your reloads to actually be, like, real. Apparently that this run was one of them. Damn. It's like, yeah, this is good. This is good. Nice. Cool. Yes. This is going exceptionally well. There's a tempted by the abrasion, but I shan't. Again, I just like one plus one synergy piece before I'm picking up these pieces. Although undoubtedly they would be working if I were to pick them up. Stuff like ball lightning and abrasion is just pretty universally good at getting things done. Not as good as some other pieces, but it can do a lot. Refresh this time? No. Not yet, it seems. That is fine by me. Good shot. Oh, I didn't get the bombshell. I'm fine with that. I am quite clearly very fine to lose some health here. Let's just try not to lose too much because I would like to maintain most of my health throughout Area 1. I haven't checked with Boss Hunted fighting, and I'm not scared of him. Some of them, though, would be a bit more scary, yeah, for sure. Unfortunate. Does set up this for the next shot, though. Should be able to hit two bombs, only one, alas. Now let's take care of these guys. It's really annoying how much health these bombs are being left on. Sorry, how much health these enemies are being left on. Because the bombs could so easily clean them up, but they're just not working. Which is unfortunate. Oh, two health. It's unfortunate. Pretty big deal, to be honest. I just need to make progress like that. Sure. That works. Oh, we get the refresh perspective proc now. Nice. Not quite what I was aiming for. I guess it kind of was what I was aiming for with that shot. It wasn't aiming the best. I was kind of just aiming towards the cache. Let's. Do I want that? Probably not. Oh, power glove? Yeah, sure. Do love a good power glove. It gives you so many stats. Let's fix that issue. Nice. Okay, so fireballs. Unfortunate, a waste of health, but it's not like I don't have the health to mess around with because this early grinding monster has just given me so much leeway. Yeah, that's nice to see. Never gonna complain for a refresh shield, are you? Well, I guess sometimes you will. But most of the time, you don't exactly require not refreshing. Most of the time, the refreshing is just going to be pretty solid. Ooh, not the greatest shot there, eh? Not the greatest. That's what this shot's for, though. Oh, nice. That was actually a really good shot. Very good indeed. So, it's definitely possible, and I want to aim for it. 150 would be so nice. I guess I would trade some health for it, wouldn't I? Don't know if I'm going to be allowed to get there, though. Indeed. Ugh. So close. Oh my god, I'm so good. That was a good shot. I don't think it was the wisest shot I could have taken, but it worked. Those were some really, really insane hits. The abrasion would be nuts, wouldn't it now? Yep. Holy, I've got so much max HP to work with. I'm perfectly fine to take on this fool. He's just going to get absolutely smashed to pieces. And I got a smash, sure. Oh, this is a bit annoying. Okay, perfect. Oh, really nothing. Sure. I'll take it. Give me my one hit. Bonk. Alright. Now, see ya. I'm afraid your time has passed. Well, well, well. I want to try and build for it. It's such a fun orb to build for. Sorry, such a fun passive to build for. Sure. Chuck a shot like that. Okay, well, we got a refresh. I guess getting the refresh course stacks early on is probably something I should be aiming for, right? Sounds about right. Alright, now give me that refresh, lovely. Sure, I'll do this shot. Good stuff. I don't have my refresher course scaling yet. There we go. I think I was as delayed as possible for the refresher course hit. Sure. Let's try and get a big smack on you. That was not a big smack. Not ideal. Alright, one bonk on you. One on you. Now we do that. Get some good damage here. Yep, some lovely damage here. Nice. Shock Absorber, I'm interested. I'm interested, but I'm not doing it. What if I did a Sphear game? I've never done anything quite like this. Sure. It sounds like fun. Go for gold. I feel like that's a great way to balance out my Sphear game plan. And this is going to be interesting. I still want like a circle game though, I think. Yeah, sure. Yeah, still got normal damage. And it's also got a whole lot of pierce. But not quite as much as you would hope for dealing with all of these shields. $50, oh, that's so useless. Alright, let's smash through them. Now do it again. Not quite, but that's what this shot is for. Not the greatest first fight, but whatever. Sure, let's try that. It's quite silly, but I want to try it. I really should be doing upgrades more, but it's whatever. Ah, there are my upgrades. Let's keep that going because the upgrades in the Sphere are a very big deal. And currently I'm very good at, if only I had a cookie, getting through my deck to make sure that I'm shooting my spheres. And damn, my spheres are good. They're very good. This one especially, like a 4-8, which is basically an AoE. Sign me up. Oh. Oh, I shouldn't have shot that. Honestly, that was just a good enough shot that it just works though. I also shouldn't have shot it terrible, but I don't really care. I just wanted to get through to this. So that's the money orb. Not that it's getting me money, but it's winning me the fights. It's quite decent. That's another sphere. That's a power glove for my entire deck. And Super Quits is also quite good. The remove is nice, but not as nice as what I took. Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. That's really quite good for us. I see. Interesting. Pretty sure this hits the crit, right? Oh, damn. Well, let's just try and finish out this fight really fast, please. It does suck, but it's whatever. Unnecessary evil, unfortunately. 60 health down to 39 health. Yeah. Don't know how much I could actually do there. I think I just needed to close out this fight ASAP, unfortunately. Just want the refresh, thank you. It just gives me a guaranteed kill very easily. Okay, huge. Like, I'm loving buying these power gloves. It's really working out well. I'm not taking that though. I understand that the benefits that it gives me are nice for Adventurer's Backpack, but like, I don't want to. This is unfortunate, of course. However, oh, there's no sphere, sure. However, I still get to buy a remove, which is actually not that valuable. I get to my level 3 on faster though, which is valuable enough. Nice. Yeah, pretty useless, but at least it's one more out of the pool. Bad cheese. Okay, sure. I mean, these should be a lot of damage. 5/8 with multi-ball. It's pretty good. I should just be able to smash. Yeah, I should be able to smash right through them. And then we get a good passive, which helps us out for the Demon Wolf fight. Because I don't have scaling for the Demon Wolf fight that's particularly amazing. I have the Refresher course, which is lovely. But don't have the best tools for getting an amazing usage out of it just yet. Only the 2 extra refresh tools. Which is certainly not bad, and I'm not complaining at all. Like, they're both great, but maybe the 2 extra crits was the right call. I just didn't want to because it's Balladin, you know, and Balladin is like historically not a class that is caring about crits all that much. Oh, let's get the kill here, eh? Luckily, I have the crit. There we go. That's lovely. Slash of Focus is nice to have in the back pocket, but obviously it's not going to grant me any real benefit in the upcoming boss fight. I do want more gold, so even if I'm not getting that much healing, it's fine. Enhance, solid. We should be able to get off a really good first shot with it now. And yeah, these spheres. I've never done a sphere build like this before. I've done a lot of runs, which is just Balladin except you only use the sphere. Just because when you're not actually going to find good pieces to use, the sphere is a pretty decent piece to use, and it's in your starting deck, so naturally you always have access to it. And that's not bad by any means. But I've never done Adventurer's Backpack sphere. Look, if it's easier to pick up, then like, sure, I can totally see just doing this run. This is why I wanted to take the Adventurer's Backpack, to be honest. Alright, I should be able to get one of these for my first shot, right? Surely. Good health. I'm at... Oh, not quite. Quite full health. Yeah, no, this should just be a good shot. Oh, they both bounced to this. Unfortunate. I would have preferred it if you didn't bounce to the same edge immediately, but whatever. Yeah, and even when we're not hitting the crit, we're still getting very, very powerful shots. It is double damage for a crit though, so I should aim towards them. A lot of our damage is definitely empowered by enhanced gunpowder. So once the enhanced gunpowder goes away, aka the bombs to the left, we're definitely going to be dealing less damage. I think we should still be fine though. Yeah. Looks like we'll still be fine. It turns out that we've just depleted his health sufficiently fast that, yeah, no, we don't really need to worry about this fight too much. Our spheres are smacking so hard, it's actually kind of crazy, I love it. And let's finish up here. This is a legitimate sphere run, that's very interesting. Unpretentious amulet. Realistically, that's kind of funny. Realistically, I just take the leaf thrust for later. Surely I get refreshing punch this time. Minimal elites, only 2, but we'll see what I can get done with 2. Nice, I got the split. Nice. But yeah, I have the do a shot like that. I got another split, perfect. I have the refresher course, so I think it's just a good idea to take the leaf thrust for later there. And as I mentioned, there's further high roll I can get, which would make it pretty damn worth it. Interesting enough for me. I'll stop doing upgrades, sure. Navigation inflation, once I could find it, will get me so much cash as well. And now we're at full health, being 135 health, that is fun. Almost got as much health as I do gold. Yeah, okay. The Philosopher's Stone is going to build up the cash so fast now. Probably the other reason why I took it. Just because the more refresh tools you have with leaf thrust for later, you can just work with it so easily. This should wipe them all out at least. I will still lose some health to Sappers, but that's fine. My health recovery is decent enough. No cookie yet though. I do technically have healing when I hit refreshes though. It's just not exactly healing. It's a 1 in 2 to get a 2 health shield. Incredible. Which really is not that bad at all. It's pretty nice. And wow, that's a lot of damage. I barely lost any health. I'm trying to pay attention to spheres, because they're not exactly an orb that I'm usually paying attention to. Please tell me... Oh my god, that was barely enough. Nice. I wonder how many ball lightnings I've seen this run. Because ball lightning is also an absolute classic orb to build adventurous backpack off of. That's really annoying. Sphere, perfect. Nice. There were a lot of events that would make it super worth it, so I wasn't too disappointed, and I got one of them indeed. Another sphere is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, it's worth it, sure. Technically, if I get like Knuckles, then it's obviously not worth it, but whatever. Nice. Don't have to buy that. The stores are all ready though, which is not exactly what I was aiming for. That's... Oh, we're definitely buying that. Definitely take that. I can buy one more and be pretty happy with it. So what? I'll just take that facial. It's just a good passive to buy, especially like at this stage of the game. Alright, nothing too crazy. I will take move. Just I don't really need the healing on reload. Obviously, the sub damage is just useless. And it just gives me one more insane hit for the upcoming elite fight. Unfortunately, I missed out on the previous one, but it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Holy, we just crunched them. Beautiful. Now we can get stuff properly maxed out. Not without navigation inflation, but I will try. Sure. Oh, this is definitely an advantageous setup into Ghost. Very advantageous, as it turns out. And that's amazing, and that's amazing. Wow. Okay, that was just a really good fight overall. Didn't lose any health. I still have so much shield to work with. Mask of Joy was an insane pickup, and I still managed to get an upgrade off, despite it being an incredibly short fight. I was a bit worried. And yeah, 38 to 10. See, this is what I mean. Even on the fights, sorry, on the runs, where it looks like your crit power is going to be amazing, which it is, to be clear. You know, like 16 damages, no joke, on Balladin for non all or nothing orbs. And yet we still just have 21 normal damage. Like, that's just crazy. We don't even have some of the really insane stuff we could be getting. Like a Knuckles or a Refreshing Punch or a Shuffle. But yeah, much like with the Demon, we're just going to put a whole bunch of solid shots into him and then he's going to die. Unfortunately, this map is pretty bad. I basically don't want to shoot over to this way whatsoever. It's just extremely non-ideal right now, shall we say. I am scaling though. I do actually appreciate that for extra finesse. It's pretty handy. Bam? No, not quite. Not quite, eh? Wow, so much extra crit damage. Okay, this is much more like my kind of map. I say as I immediately bounce over to the right. Still gets 1000 damage though, like pretty solid. You're not gonna complain for 800 damage? Ooh, that was good. That was fun. It's always fun when him sucking down the orb just gets you that immediate like 1000, 1500, sometimes even more damage to just instantly shred his health. I have never done a Sphear run like this before. Yeah, I've done runs built around Sphear before, that's nothing new. But like, not to this extent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's awesome. One of them was dupes. I found 5 spheres this run. That's pretty good. That was a very interesting run. I kind of decided on my game plan pretty early on in the Hero's Backpack. We smashed our way through the Area 1 Elite, smashed our way through the Resistance set. That was a rough fight, eh? I kind of think that I needed to just go extremely aggro and just try and get as much of his health down right then and there. Because otherwise he was going to prove to be quite an issue, and he definitely was quite an issue still. But yeah, we just bonked enemies to death with our superior sphere, and wow, I really enjoyed that map. That was a very cool map. That area 1, instant grinding on Stera, and a lot of this stuff is like really cool.